Hello, welcome to Tea Time. I'm PlusTvAfrica.
Are you so excited?
Oh,
that's so cute.
Why can't I be excited?
Sometimes you scare me. That's so cute.
I guess I'm happy because...
What's that look about?
Hey.
Did you see that video of the girl that said that she hopes that they don't allow pettiness in heaven? That because she just wants to pull Heave about Gold Street and just tell her, what's the apple really want it? Like, sis, like, you guys didn't see that video? What? No one saw it. I'll show it to you guys after.
I used to follow this Bangalo blog.
It's not Bangalo. I'll see. The funny thing is, as soon as you see it, you're gonna be like, really? Okay. Do you know how many Bible characters you need to speak to? Think about it.
I'll have a conversation with Judas.
Judas, right? Mm-hmm. Who would you want to talk to?
Paul.
About what?
I mean, his life was just legendary. Like what he did.
So
how
you want
he
to talk to him about what exactly? We're talking about
Like
people that did us
that's the
wrong.
question you'll be asking.
Yeah.
That you want to ask Paul that, oh, how did you live your life that was
Sure you
legend?
see Judas in heaven. That's the question.
Ooh, okay. So before we even start on a trending video that's not a trending video for us, we have our own affair.
Thank you very much.
We have our own. We have our own trending
It's fine,
video.
but I'll show you people behind the
Help
scene.
us and play our own Tea Time verified trending video. Take it away, people. Hey.
What's going on here?
Opa!
This is a strip club or something.
We're up.
As in,
What are you saying,
what's
fam?
anything?
What are you doing?
But man, would you like your husband to come in that way?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
You like it to come in that way?
Bring in the sauce, the
wait.
vibe, the spice.
Yes.
So my girlfriend asked me, right? That would I come in that way? I said, only if your father is the last guy.
Why? You feel why?
I
I'm
said,
your own father. He's your
only if my father will join me. It's not me. His father has to be part of the our father has to be part of the choreographers. That's just.
that was the vibe. I like when.
What's going
Short
on
night.
here?
Nothing.
Tell us. let's have this conversation, friend.
Oh my god.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Are you sure? To get enough sleep?
Yes, I'm going. Hey,
Things are happening.
I pray. Oh, go visit me. Bye.
He said, bro.
Okay. I'm fine.
Okay.
I also would say I like when men put in the effort for these kind of things. Like when they actually take it like as if like no one has ever married before them. I like that. It's really, really
I can remember the conversation we had when I was talking about, men, really getting involved in marriages and stuff, and we're talking about umugo and all that. That sometimes the dad too should go. I can't remember which celebrity said that. So I'm thinking that in this new age, right, a lot of men are like really part of the surprise, especially when they want to propose, during the wedding, do you get like they go all out now, okay, what can I do different? No man just wants to go on one knee now. I don't know if you guys saw the guy that, took his girlfriend for a photo shoot and all that, and then the photographer captured the moment. Men are actually beginning to, put in the effort and just trying to make their woman, special as well. So,
I know my dad didn't do all that ceremony. He just went down on a knee.
I know a lot of fathers that didn't even go down on a knee.
I know fathers that say, okay, so I'm marrying next week, Abby.
And
I'm paying the bride price. That's it. That's true. Yeah.
So now I come to see your father.
That's it.
I think I'm ready to see your father.
In fact, when the father and the
So
son
not romantic.
Oh my
sometimes the
god.
father that used to propose for the man,
Honestly.
you marry Chike's son.
Hey. Why did you use Chike?
He goes,
Why?
Yes. I protest, Ife.
Chike is a
Why not
popular
Musa?
musician, and it was celebrity that came to my
Why
mind.
not Kayode?
Kayode is not a celebrity. Do you know any Kayode that is a celebrity? Have you ever met any celebrity Kayode in your life?
I feel like Big Brother Nigeria camera guy is a celebrity for sure.
We don't know him. I'm talking about you know him.
We actually don't know.
Yeah, so I'm talking about a Kayode that you know, or any superstar that you've ever met that said, hi, my name is Kayode.
Kayode Kid. Okay, let's start the first story for the day, please.
Baby.
All right.
Baby.
What's happening? Oh yeah, it's time for. You guys have told me we're wearing black now. Why are you making me left out? What's going on?
No.
What's this plan?
Today was actually supposed to be Obama's
And then they
candle
moved it
night,
to
and
Friday.
it was moved to Friday.
Oh, so you
I was
Is that why
dressed in black.
you're wearing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right, I was thinking I got that early, so I didn't have to do that. Anyway.
I got it early, but I chose my outfit earlier.
Nice one. All right, people, let's start actually crunching today's objective. Wizkid, the Nigerian Afrobeat hitmaker, has taken to social media to reveal the hurdle that any girl that seeks to marry him must cross. In a series of Snapchat posts on Tuesday, the Grammy Awards winner said the lady that would eventually marry him would have to buy the ring and propose to him on both knees. Wizkid also gave a shout out to the woman he's going to spend the rest of his life with. And I quote, big shout out to the one I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, whoever you are. You go try with this madman. By the way, my girl got to buy me a ring and propose on both knees, a 30-year-old wrote. Wizkid's ideas about marriage proposal runs contrary to the convention and norm of Nigerian society, obviously, where rules are most always in reversal. It, however, somewhat goes in line with views of Peter Duce's veteran Hollywood actor. The Nigerian men who kneel down to propose to their women are idiots and bloody fools. Uncertainty has often tailed Wizkid's love life, however, as he has fathered 3 sons from 3 different women. Your take, people.
First of all, like, you said the lady should go on both knees. Bro, men have not even gone on both knees for us. They
And
use
we've been
one
on both knees for other things.
like, okay, I just got that. Okay.
Which is okay, bad people. As in, when I want to pray to God, I go on both knees. When I want to scrub my flag, I go on both knees.
Yes, of
Ashawoshi.
course, you go on both knees.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. But I mean, like, I think things should actually change. We're talking about feminism and equality. Why can't a woman propose to a man? I feel like in this part of the country, it's not normal. But when you look at Western countries, okay, like Scotland, Finland, basically on the 29th of February, women are allowed to propose to men. Just on the 29th of February is normal. But every other day they propose, it's weird. So like, I mean, I think things should change. Like, I feel in the Western countries, things like that happen. Yeah, things like that happen. Like, if you remember, Queen Victoria proposed to Prince Albert. Yeah. So I think it's actually kind of like a norm.
It can happen, for sure.
But in African countries, though, nah. It's going to be weird. It's going to make the news because it's not a norm. Like, it's unconventional, basically. Yeah. So I think we should change that. I think women should actually take charge.
It's surprising that quite a lot of people have proposed to their partners in Nigeria, in Africa, but it's not maybe on a grand scale that it gets to social media. A lot of people have
the
said,
man would want to twist it and be like, okay, I proposed after you. I proposed just to protect you.
Yeah, like some girls actually that's proactive. You'll be surprised how much personality is part of this thing. There's a lot of relationships where the man takes the backseat, and in every form he is like the woman in terms of that.
That's true.
Something I want to say about feminism, though, since you brought it up, is that I don't think feminism is sometimes. I think sometimes people look at it as it changes gender roles. I don't think it does. For me, when I look at it, I want each role for both people to be valued the same. But I have to say that for me, I still think men have roles,
but that's because
and women
you're not
have
an
roles.
extremist.
Yeah, then
I feel like
anyone who's an extremist is called something else, not a feminist.
Yeah, something else actually.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Before, I don't know what they're called.
Maybe
or something
misandrist or just
something
hateful
not
people.
feminist.
Yeah. So like, you know, I don't think feminism has ever removed the idea that a woman should be able to do this. No, we're just saying that whatever a woman does, let it be appreciated just as much as if it was a man that did it. That's all. So for me personally, as a feminist, I still think women have roles. I mean, a man can never carry my children, no matter how equal I want things to be.
Obviously,
you know. So there are certain things that are for me for that. So in regards to proposing, because of that mindset, I feel like for me, the man is the one that, you know, for me personally, the man is the one that leads the relationship in regards to the emotional pace. Let me put it this way: I can shoot my shots and I can say, "See, boy, you are fine.
I love you."
And can I have your number? Let's talk, whatever. But I can shoot my shots in that regard. But when it now comes to like we've entered the relationship, how the pace of the relationship is going, how serious we're getting, I'm not interested in leading that. Like, it's the man that will now say, okay, you
Fair
know,
enough.
I feel
like, all right, women
should
have gotten to a point where we.
I like the point you just made, which is why I kind of like really understood what Wizkid spoke about. Because have you ever met guys that be like, how can you even have a girlfriend? How can you even be married? Have you met guys like that?
Because they're so timid?
No, because they are just weird.
Like
You see very weird people,
No, just weird.
awkward
Okay.
people do
Right.
crazy things, you know, have total like 100 piercings. And then you meet
Alright.
your wives and
Yeah.
they're like, how can you even be married to this guy with over 100 piercings on
Right,
his
yeah,
face,
something
right?
like that. Okay.
You get, you've met a lot of guys. So I think Wizkid is trying to place himself in that category where it feels like whoever go marry me go really try you. Do you understand? Like, I'm too crazy. I'm not like your everyday guy for any woman to say I want to, you know, settle down with you. So the woman that has the nerve to say, now you, I really want to deal with you, get, because you know, guys like that have been in situations where you know you keep jumping from one woman. At the end of the day, you get the line.
Yeah,
of,
what a
it's-
shade to his baby mama, by the way. We're going to talk about that. Because
His baby mama's
No, but the one he's with right now, they're not together anymore.
his man, mom Jera, mom Naija,
Bejera.
mom Jera.
BBNaija.
Bam bam bigga dam bam be, ya bam bam make me throw away.
Okay.
Back to the discussion.
Back to discussion. I just think like, man, it's okay for a guy to want this, especially somebody that Wizkid is trying to
It's
portray
okay for him to
himself
want
to
a
be.
girl to go on both knees as well.
Both knees, I don't know, that's extreme to me, but
Might as well just lie
if-
down
Yeah.
on the floor.
And kisses.
Let's hold his leg as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Wizkid, I beg.
Please, I beg, marry
Please,
me.
baby. Baby, please.
But I feel like women should actually step up to start proposing because there's so much pressure. Like, you see a lady dating a guy. They're dating for 7 years.
Can never be me.
Can never be me too, sis. Just have to put
Dating
it out
for
there.
7 years.
That what
Yeah,
happened. That
dating
what
for
can-
7
can
You
I-
can date a guy
can
for
we-
7 years?
No, I cannot.
Haven't you seen girls that date a guy for 15 years? They are waiting for him to
cannot
propose.
Date a guy for 15
what's the
years.
They're waiting for him to
I
cannot.
Years you can be
The
with a
height
guy.
is 5 years, dear. That 5 years,
What about you?
I must be
What
sure
about
that
you?
this thing's leading somewhere.
I don't think I don't have a particular number in mind, but I know it cannot be for a stretched period of time. I just
3 years.
Well, see, once we know that the relationship
Wait,
is
so in
working,
3 years you want to marry?
I don't. Again, it's not really about the number, but in my opinion, once we know that the relationship is
Where
working,
is it leading
and
to?
we both agree that this system
What
works,
if you both have
we
a
have to start
dream?
progressing.
What if you have a dream of focus?
Any man that I'm with, that the dream is going to be affected by
Which
that
one
man,
is that
I bind
one?
and cast him in the name of God. The man does not be
Okay,
together.
so let me put it like this, right? What if you know you're with a guy for 5 years, right? You can actually see the progress. You can actually see that.
No.
Things, wait, relax.
See, that statement annoyed me. That seeing is not real. He has to say it. Open your mouth and say this is
you are
where
not
we are
letting
going.
me speak.
Oh, yeah,
like you're
speak.
seeing the progress. You're
Okay.
actually seeing that okay, this guy was a producer. He became a director. From a
And so how
director,
does that
concern my
wait, now
relationship?
he owns this company, and then you know that there's a way you guys actually planned your dream wedding, and you know that it's not time for that. The money
You
deal.
see. For me, that's where I
That's the
don't.
problem.
Yeah. So for me,
So just whatever
money
goes.
is not. Yeah, even my wedding does not have to be more than
Okay.
5K.
Yeah, I
Whatever.
understand.
See, as soon as you and I have realized that, because I like progression, and I
I
know
hear
that
you
I
on that
get
one.
disconnected very quickly if I'm not moving. I do. Like that's even why I'm in my own current situation at the moment. Once we're stressing, at one point we're not moving forward, we're not going back. I'm out. So for me, I've never communicated that I've been that girl that needs much anyway. So whatever state that we are in, if we are progressing, we will seal our love in the way that we know we can afford at the moment. If
Yeah.
that means on the beach private beach in the middle of the night because I like the beach. With 5 friends, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
But we're moving forward. There's no way you're gonna drag me
for 7 years.
And it's not as if the kind of couple that don't want to get married do.
Yeah.
So we're not reaching that place,
moving.
but it's not coming. I don't understand. Okay, so what are you looking? What is your issue exactly?
The point I was actually trying to make with that discussion I raised up was that women should be able to take charge and go down on their knees.
Okay, let's focus on that one.
And ask the man, will you marry me? And if he says no, you know that is it.
Let me ask you.
Move on.
Okay, there's so many conversations on this.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I do think that women need to become a lot more forthcoming. I know a babe that reaches out to all the men that she has ever dated, and I'm not going to lie to you when I say that. I feel like she's had a better experience because she's in control of, sometimes you have to wait for the options that come to you, right? And sometimes you don't really like the options. You have to now be managing the best of the options when you can actually just go and try your luck. But that's the conversation for you. But for you, do you think that you would like a woman proposing to you?
No, but are you surely going to ask me that question? The kind of guy that laugh until they worry you. You won't prank me. You go out the laugh. Before you know, you don't keep your ring for your pocket. Say, this one no well.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But at the same time, right? Like I've always said, even I'm going to be the one to propose, obviously, and it's going to be very private. It's something that I don't want.
He says this every day, so I know it's legit.
Do you understand? Like, I'm going to do it in our bedroom first. You know, as I'm waking up after some good vitamin D and all of that. You get me? I just go down on my knees and just say, will you marry me? You know, with the influence.
My future husband, if you're watching this, don't try it.
That's the problem.
So don't try to with me, I beg. I beg.
Wait, listen, it's going to be private just
there's
for
private
me.
and there's bedroom. No, sweetie. No.
We can do it private still, but like, please.
Can we go to
elaborate?
Wait, now.
Just a
little
bit.
No, listen now.
Like
when I'm done with that, right? When I'm done with that,
nice
we will now have a proper proposal.
Another one.
Yes.
Okay.
So she'll not fake. She'll be like,
wow.
It would be fake. It would be our proposal party. We would actually throw a proposal party where I'm just going down on the knee to make it official to the world.
I mean,
but my baby has said yes.
As long as you found the babe that
do you understand? She said yes to me already. That's all I need to know. I don't care. So now, for you able to, you guys are the ones we need to do all that. She get me? Yeah.
I still don't like that idea.
No, but good luck to Wizkid. I mean, I think everybody deserves love. I know, because I'm quite close to a lot of artists. I know that that's something that they fear a lot if they will ever settle. And because they want that life as well, but their life isn't very wired that way from the touring and moving around. But, I think Wizkid...
That's not an excuse, huh?
It's not an excuse.
It's not an excuse,
it's a legit thing. Like, even if you want to try, like... If you're going to be jumping around, and you have to obviously secure your bag and appeal to your audience, whoever they are across the world.
Apart from that, there's so much fake love. Like, they know you, like, you're popular, you have money, you have fame. So the ladies that are coming at you, you're not really sure. Is this lady coming to me because she actually loves me?
And even if you
or
find
she just
a
wants
good
my
woman,
money?
how do you keep that? Because you're never at home. And we all know with anything like plants, you need time to water it. So that's another problem, because that's how cheating gets involved.
You really need to water
You need to water. So that's the problem.
Sorry, actually water.
It's okay now.
We've overstressed the story. Former housemate of Nigerian reality TV show Big Brother Naija, V, has fallen out with her former business partners. Okay, so the story is, she took her Instagram page basically to tell us the story on July 6th. She said she would no longer be working with the clothing line company, and that she's no longer associated to them. And regarding every image by her shared by them are false advertising, and only do business with them with your own prerogative. So basically on your own. It didn't take long before the clothing line responded and accused the reality TV star of not keeping to her end of the deal. Apparently, V paid $2 million out of the $2.5 million she was given for the deal she refused to honor. However, the shooting included the items she took cost about $1.4 million, which she insisted on not paying back. They responded on their Instagram page. She was advised to refund a total sum of $1.9 million as the balance of the money and items in her possession. Since she is not willing to pay for the loss incurred and the outstanding, the brand decided to use the content from the photo shoot done so to minimize the loss incurred, which I think is fair.
Do you blame them?
I think it's fair.
Very fair.
I think it's very
I
fair.
don't think them
Very,
at all.
very fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're the ones in the wrong here because if you haven't even finalized a contract, ending of a contract, and you take it to social media first, I think that's very like immature. It already shows that you're kind of problematic in that sense. But whatever you want to call it problematic, you sure don't want to do business with this babe.
Yeah.
And you didn't return certain things, which I don't understand why. Like, yeah, you don't want to do business with her because she's difficult, she doesn't like you. Then give her back her things that she gave you at the shoots. Okay, but fine, you don't want to do that. And the girl too isn't sending mopo to you. She's not using her pictures. I think you guys have both equalized the issue. But what I want to know is, do you think that V is difficult to work with, especially based on what we saw in the house?
Personality.
Or or if this is just a like.
Nah, I think she's actually going to be like difficult to work with because I mean we saw like that. Let me not say the word, but we saw that kind of personality where she's sassy, like. So I mean that kind of person is going to be hard to work with her. And let's not even talk about celebrities owing vendors. Oh wow, I have a friend. I'm not going to say celebrity that she worked with till today. She styled that person he has not paid. Like it's crazy. If you don't have the money, dear, go to a store, buy your clothes and wear it.
Go
You
to
do not. Thank you, Balogun. Please, because you can't use someone. And then 2 months later, you have not paid, but you're online buying a range. Bro.
Yeah, that thing confuses me.
Yes.
So I've noticed that, I don't know who was having this conversation with. I don't remember who I was having, and I was saying, because the person was saying, okay, we need to get this artist to have a meeting with us at this restaurant, and I was like, most artists don't actually work like that. It's very informal. It could be in their bedroom even. Like you wouldn't even, like if you're not from the entertainment industry, you will not understand how this place works. There's a lot of informalities in the structure of our industry. Like even sometimes you hear producers say that someone just came inside, just started vibing, and that's how the song was made. So that means you're working backwards because now you have to figure out, do we have the clearance to work on this thing? Is the record label going to allow? Are they approved? Are we paying for this person? Who's paying for that person? Because you first put vibes ahead of all of that, which is how the industry works. But I think in regards to this one that you just mentioned with your friend, I've noticed that thing a lot. But artists think that they are paying with their exposure. That's why.
See,
now let me comment there, right? Now I've realized in this entertainment space, artists don't like to pay for service, regardless of the service, right? No matter what it is, it might be whatever. If it's food you're selling, right, and then you get a celebrity to tell you, oh, come and deliver food to me. Though because they're a celebrity, they will probably tell you, oh, I'll pay you half of the money. And the moment they start eating that food and it's nice and they want you to come the next time, they feel like it's okay to owe you to you the next time and pay you half again and pay you half, like, don't you know why? I'm doing you a favor, you're selling to me. So what I do is, because I'm in that space where I get to sell a particular product to a lot of celebrities, and I've realized that, okay, you want to start doing that stuff for me, you have to pay up front. You have to pay me before I even make a move from my house, before I even leave. Like, if I don't see your alert, like sometimes they would have paid, it would be network. I don't move. You get, if the network comes in at 12 midnight, I will move at 12 midnight. Do you get what I mean? And I've seen that. That's just how it's supposed to be. And
my personal experience with that was, it was unfortunately it wasn't really April. Okay, so we invited them to appear at an event. And very popular, very influential people. They came. It was nice. They brought in the crowd. It was the deal was good choice of work. But they ordered drinks and everything like that, and their bill racked up. Let's say racked up to like 800 and something. Let's say 867,000 naira. From chasing them. But I have at least personal relationships with them that I can, So I didn't really front. But when the thing came, it was just 800. So I don't know. That's something I've noticed as well. They don't take bills very seriously as well. Like if you say to them that it's 820, they can just send you 800k
balance,
or send you, they'll just approximate it. If you say 850,
why though?
857, they can send you 850. Like I don't think those people understand
that 7,000.
Like
my guy,
from my own
7k, my 7,000.
I want my own cut from the
And about what Ife said about collecting the money up front, I feel like most people don't do that because they are starstruck. Like, oh my God, Davido literally called me to style him. Oh, wow. Like, do you understand?
No, but Davido, baby, you can use me. You can use me.
Okay, if I just put it out
Don't
there.
pay. Don't pay.
Okay.
Wizkid, you can call me.
They don't have the mouth to even tell Davido that, Davido, you must pay up front though before I come to your house to style you. Like, they don't have that courage.
At first, I was like that.
They
I
don't
was
have
like,
it.
okay, the moment I start doing that, maybe I'll start losing clients, right?
Yeah.
But I realized that they even prefer it that way because a lot of them feel like you're a walkover the moment they're able to take that advantage of you. But they're like, it's not be that one.
I think that's the best thing to take away from this conversation. Is just like actually be bold enough to take your stand and like pay or don't do business with me.
That's it.
Because I know nobody's paying me for exposure ever again in this life.
Exposure does not pay Uber, dear.
Me now, you cannot even expose me.
Exactly. All right, let's go on a quick music break. Let's expose you to some good music, people. Take it away. Why are you laughing at me? I'm just watching Timson or like such a babe. Anyway.
Go on, though. Fine girl. Have fun.
Plate Network Studios. Our people.
I'm trying to talk stuff.
You can continue.
Have fun.
All right. Anyway, they have released a new list confirming project sets to debut in the coming months, and it's getting people talking. The newly announced titles include the long-anticipated Glamour Girls, the remake expected to premiere this year alongside biopics of Jaja Ovopobo and Shina Rambo. The studio's new list also unveils the 93 Hijack, the title of its recent announced film based on the 1993 Nigerian Airways plane Hijack. Other titles include Akin and Popo, Man in the Mirror, and the studio original film The Six, which will reportedly center on Ramsey Noah's enigmatic character from living in bondage breaking free. The studio is yet to confirm production details for some of the movies on the list, but according to unconfirmed reports, productions may have kicked off for Glamour Girls ahead of its December 2021 theatrical debut. Alrighty.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Well, for me, I think this is amazing. I think I've always been a advocate for remakes and stuff like that, especially when it comes to Africa. We all like Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, and a host of others, Thor, and all that. But we don't think Africa has enough superheroes such as Obatala, Oduduwa, Shango, Oya, Oshun. Do you know, we have people that we can actually recreate their stories. We have people that have done very amazing stuff. We have Oliver is dead and gone to his grave. That's a story, my guy. Do you get that? That's something people think about.
Yeah.
Like, who's Oliver? Can we recreate something about Oliver? Let's make that happen. Let's tell the African story, the narrative we want our children to grow up to actually
Forget even
understand.
leave children, people like me as well. Like, I know I always say this every time we bring up this conversation, that this stuff is important to me because I feel like as soon as I started being an adult, I got removed from Nigerian context. I haven't really appreciated. I don't really know that many stories. I don't really know like our culture. Like I feel like I know more about like little London Hill Bridge falling and the story behind it that I know about Shina Rambo, for example. And there's a lot of us like that. I think this is also very good for people in diaspora. That's something that you might not understand that is a necessity because you're so disconnected from that those little stories like that are so important. Now there's another thing about like selling your culture in a very good light. I think the Americans have been able to successfully do it. Like, I've never been to Virginia. I always say this all the time, but I kind of know what it looks like because of how the movies have promoted like historical places and also historical people in the community and stuff. We need to do that on all ramifications, both our villains, our heroes, the guy that used to eat humans under the bridge. Like, those are stories
Clifford
Oji. Those are the people that I would like to see, because then it makes my culture more real. It makes it more connected,
adaptable to.
Yeah, like I can give that. So yeah, for kids for sure, but also for even adults that want to connect more to Nigeria, I think it's an amazing idea.
Even the ones that are connected to Nigeria, even with their placenta. we still don't know.
Yeah,
don't know
true.
the
Do you get what I
That's
mean? Like,
true.
we still don't know the story.
I mean, you said
so-
1993. Are you born in 1993?
No, but when I saw the story, yeah, my
You're
mom.
not born in 1993.
My mom saw this news with me.
I wasn't
She
born
was
in
not like that. The
You're not
glamour
born in
girls.
1993.
Can you see? Okay, sorry, yo.
I think I need to start
Daddy,
doing plus politics.
daddy,
Plus politics is what I need to start.
So as I was saying, my mom saw this. She saw the news, and then she was like that. She actually saw Glamour Girls, and it was a very nice movie. It was about independent women trying to, strive in a male-dominated society. She directed it for me, and I was like, oh, okay, I really want to see this. And then, I mean, it had a lot of stars like Liz Benson, Ngozi Ozionu, and the rest like that, the veterans.
But now we're also going to have our normal starter pack.
Yeah, and then
Sharon
about what
Oja
she
and our
said
other
about
people.
remaking historical facts in the country, I think that is something that they should actually look upon directors, because most times all we see is Lekki, Ikoyi Bridge, toll gates. Okay, we know that. Like
They need to travel
literally,
more.
all the movies are like.
You see that
we've
Ikoyi
seen
Bridge,
that. Yeah.
But
If
guess
you go
what?
Bridge
It's
could
because
speak, they'll be like, listen,
It's okay.
it's
You
okay.
need to
They
pay
always
me.
take a
Yeah, I'm
jog.
telling you.
They always take a jog on the bridge. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So like,
No, but-
it's like
but-
we keep seeing things that we have seen like before a
But
lot.
you see, that's another thing that we actually need to normalize, especially in our generation. You
Yeah.
know, starting from my generation, where my parents didn't take us, road trips, and that's basically because of the insecurity. The roads are bad. Where are you taking a drive to? Do you understand?
Okay.
But assuming we knew our states, like we can go. There's this place in Ekiti that is really nice. See, there's this place in Oshu. There are amazing resorts. In different states.
That's true.
But people don't go there unless you live there. So people tend to use Lagos, which is the no man's land of Nigeria, and just tend to use it. So I think it needs to change from our generation, especially now that we're having good motorable roads. We can actually travel from point A to
Yeah,
point
there
B.
is a lot.
I think we should do a lot
yeah.
of road trips and all of that with our kids and friends. There's nothing wrong
I think
with
the
it.
media can actually be a forefront in changing the narrative for people's realities here. If we can, it's not just easy. I mean, we're not fighting just creative thinking now. It's also like the security of things, getting to those places. Nobody wants to. The reason why they like the bridge is because the bridge is safe.
It's safe.
If you try that bridge in I don't know any other bridge on the mainland, but if you try that bridge, if you try that kind of street in another
the
risky
jumper.
environment,
Yeah,
we've seen
Alpha.
our cameramen get hurt. I remember we talked about that on the table as well. So, but if the government
Look
can
at
really
Tony
support,
Abrams' video show where she had a deep cut to the
Yeah.
hand because she was in the
that's
wrong
true.
area.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much insecurity. You can't even go the extra mile.
If the,
Like,
if the government can really support in terms of giving actors proper safety, like they do with nurses when they go to, like crime scenes or whatever, if we could get that and, people are more bold to make stories about those unforeseen things, we'd really be onto something. That could be
Yeah.
another strong selling point.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Popular actor Sam Nnabuike has kicked against Africans having more than 2 children in the 21st century. This movie star shared his reservations on the matter via his Instagram story. He said, "What exactly is behind the ideology of Africans having so many children that they in most cases can't morally, financially and physically be there for? Why should anyone be thinking of having more than 2 kids in the 21st century? Developed countries are advising their citizens not to have more than 1, but someone who lives in a third world country with no hope of his next meal for 5 children and is still knacking his wife left, right and center." Nnabuike also added that even if both children are female children, there is nothing wrong with it. It's the last line from me.
The man is carpenter. What is in knocking?
That's it. Like, what is going on?
Carpenter man.
I feel like I'm going to pick some things from what he said. He said that in developed countries, you see them having 1 child and everything. I feel like when a man is not working, he's jobless. The woman too is jobless,
Come on, that's the
and they are
beginning of
home.
that.
Like even if there's no lights and it's actually legit hot, they will still be horny.
There's no television.
There's no-
guy. There's nothing
Like
to do.
poverty equates more children because you're at home always and you're going
Equates
to
honeyness.
So basically,
Yeah, you're going to-
boredom
Thank you.
and
So-
idealness leads to making babies.
babies.
Now let me put it to you.
I feel like that happens
Let me put it
a lot.
to you that
And that's why you see a poor man, like in my village, there are many people like that. They are in their homes, they have 8 kids. Like literally.
See, I'm not going to tell anybody the amount of kids they should have or they shouldn't
You have to tell them.
But at least promote family planning, please.
Yeah.
Please.
But what I'm going to tell you is,
okay.
if you know you cannot cater for the amount of kids you want to have, then please don't.
That's
do you understand?
telling them what
Now,
to do.
if
That's still telling them not to have.
I'm not, no, have it. Oh, just make sure that your hustle is intact as well. Do you get me?
Basically, don't have it if your hustle is not in.
Yeah.
Basically, well,
Yeah.
I'm still telling them what to do.
Yeah, you have to tell them what to do. So.
But at the end of the day, right, I totally, okay, I for one don't want more than 3 kids. Do you understand me? And
please.
yeah,
Please.
3, I don't want, no.
I don't want
I have
one because I don't want the one to
I have a
be
reason why I'm
weird
saying
and
I don't want to
lonely.
have more than 3, and I'm sure you know, but I don't want to have more than 3 kids, right? And at the end of the day, what I just want is a family that I can be able to, that I can take care of. Do you understand? And even if I can take care of more, I'd rather do adoption. Do you get what I mean? I'd rather go get kids that have no hope
That's
and
true.
take care of them.
That makes
if
a lot
I
of sense.
really want more kids, I think we could stop ours here.
That's exactly like mine, because I do want a big family, but I've never envisioned that I would be pregnant more than, in fact, I don't even envision being pregnant.
I don't
the
think-
minute they say there is some technology that I'm going to be the first person on that queue,
If
you
I'll
can
be for you.
cook the something away.
cook
Oh,
it
that's
together.
lovely.
Cook it.
They just need to mess around and say that men can carry. It is over.
That men can carry.
Yeah,
That technology will come in Jesus' name. In the mighty name, it will never come.
baby's gonna
That men will carry.
Yes, now.
Carry her.
Maybe they can put it in
You
their
see,
bag.
men, see, we will start our own nation. Our own.
Yeah, so I feel like you know, that's something that I've thought about as well. Exactly like you said, that you know, having foster families, because adoption is not that easy, but having a foster system, like if there's kids in the system that you need a place, you send them to school. When they're 18, they can decide.
I want
the house
foster
is
home for
always
dogs
open.
as well, animals as well.
Yeah,
not just,
yeah, that's a nice one. That's a
so
nice
you know, just have like a lot of dogs, a lot of monkeys, a lot of giraffes. You know,
Yeah,
not a zoo.
you are stepping into on what's the word?
Zoo.
Wait,
Giraffe.
unprecedented something,
Zoo
because
that
it's
was
also
like-
very illegal to have some of those animals actually.
Yes, it is. It
And
is
so you're
legal.
promoting your illegal being.
No, it's illegal. No, monkeys. I'm talking about the basics.
I
I'm not
told you what to do.
It's not zoo something. I just want to own
In
them.
your house, be the backyard.
But you know, that's like the new trend on the internet now. I think there's a certain country that celebrities go to that if they have not fed a giraffe granules, they've not traveled. Have you even seen it?
I know exactly what you're talking about. And they always have a swing there.
Yeah.
And the girls wearing a dress. Black people. Once a person starts it like this is over.
It's over. Yeah.
We will spoil it.
Everybody must do it.
Nah, it's really.
I like that this guy is talking. He's been saying a lot of things that are important. I like that it's coming from a man. I like that it's coming from a man that's Igbo, no offense. I like that it's coming from somebody that's also respectable. Respectable. The last statement when he said that there are 2 women, I think that a lot of people have given birth to more kids because they were trying to look for a man, look for a male. That's one for sure. And then also, I know that it is not just illiteracy that makes people have a lot of children. I have a very close friend, he's number 8, and there's 12 of them, and they're very wealthy. One of the wealthiest people I know, he has a gazebo in his house, so pretty wealthy.
Yeah.
But theirs wasn't because they didn't have family planning or the access to
You're looking for a
that.
male child?
No, it was religion.
Okay.
So Catholics don't believe in contraceptives.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's a lot of other reasons as to why, you know, people don't want to have.
Have you heard that? Okay, I see a lot of things in the internet. I think it just started affecting my thinking. So somebody said contraceptives don't work anymore. Like, no matter how much you take them and all that, that once it's time, that you just see this baby creeping up after 9 months, that you could even have your period and all that. And they're saying sisters were together. Who? Like, in my head, I'm like, what's going on?
Either ways, I think that this is a serious conversation for religious people, for poor people, for new families and stuff. I think think that the world is very, very different. It's not a simple times anymore, and that a lot of the times, most of societal issues come from the family unit, and you see that these family units birth a lot of our societal issues because they don't have time to raise these children. So I think you need to consider pull-out game if you don't take contraceptives. I don't know what people will be doing, or you just have a
I don't actually believe in pull-out for a long time.
I know it's worked for some people now.
It's weird.
Yeah, it does, but
you know, like even if it's like you have an app on your phone that shows you when you're ovulating, so that you can avoid this.
That's true.
But see, it be those times.
Technology is helping with a lot of things.
It be those times that you're like, it's very like.
It be those times
the ovulating period.
Speaking of what he said about having
this show not yet over?
2 female children, I remember what my uncle said. We were having a discussion, and then he was like, he actually regrets when he was younger and he was pressuring my aunts to have more boys. Like, they have 3 guys and 3 girls, but the first is a boy anyway. So he was like, now that he's old, it's actually the females that look out for him more. The males don't remember him. They are out there with their families. Do you understand? Like, the females are more caring. They are there. They are coming to see him. He said he hasn't seen his son this year, the first one. Like, he's legit hustling for his own family. Yeah. So he's like, why do men, you know, all about the sons? Like, if it's about company and like taking over your family business or something, women are entrepreneurial. Yeah. Like, they can do it.
It boils down to, you know,
so
the same patriarchal system where we feel that when you're providing money, when you're sending money to your parents, that's it. Do you understand? I got to realize that during my parents' birthday, my mom's birthday, May 1st, and I had to go home. And, you know, regardless of every other thing I did, you know, while I was there, the question was, when are you coming back? They don't care about, you know, you just did, you just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you see, when would you guys, are we going to be doing this more often? Are we going to be seeing you guys? Yeah, so I think a lot of parents just want to see, especially you have to think about your parents as well, that when you look around their age group, I don't know how old your parents are, but I'm talking about my case now. When you look around, you see that a lot of their age mates are beginning to disappear one time or the other. So you need to always keep that in mind, that these people are not going to be around forever. You just need to show love, you know, while they're there. And which is why that's why some other people want to also have more kids, because they be like, even if 5 know there, at least 4 must be.
Imagine.
I'm serious.
Yeah, let's not use our kids as a plan to retire. If we're going to say that it's not okay to do that with men who want to date them, then it's not okay to do that with your children either. Like, don't, even people that have companies, don't think that because you've given birth, there's somebody sure to take over, because that person is another individual on his own that maybe just wants to be an artist, you know, or something else. So anyway, last conversation of the day before we talk your brains out. Artist and entrepreneur Sean Combs, probably known as Puff Daddy or Diddy, has recounted an experience that motivated him never to remain poor in his life. The music executive took to his Instagram page to narrate how he woke up one day to find 15 cockroaches on his face. According to him, that moment was the deal breaker, as he swore to work hard and believe in his crazy dreams. He wrote, "One day when I was growing up, I woke up and there was 15 roaches on my face. At that moment, I said, hell no, I refuse to live like this. Work hard, believe in your crazy dreams, and never settle. # love." You're my chocolate, Lori. You're my sugar cane, Lori.
Don't doubt people like this. So they grew up in the project.
You should get out. Did you count the cockroaches on his face?
15.
He was like, oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that what he did? 6. You should get out. Like, we were motivated, though. Thank you. I was very motivated by that speech. But you're my chocolate, Lori. You're my 15 cockroaches, Lori.
I don't
That's
think it's
my
a lie. I don't think it's a lie, though.
I mean, of course it's a lie. But
how did you count the 15 cockroaches?
The point is that there was cockroaches.
What if the moment you push them down, you saw one, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, like, hey,
He's just exaggerating.
Yeah.
The point that he was suffering.
Isha was bad. You know, cockroaches are not living with him as housemate. Because I can come and say now that, you know, there's once upon a time when I did see 1 rat in one house. Like, I'm not going to tell you that there was actually 3 rats. 1 on my toe, 1 on my pinky, and on my thumb. And then make the story very
sweeter.
Well, from movies, though. I'll say from movies, right? when you look at trap houses and places like that, you know that, okay, those are the type of places that you see a lot of virtues. A lot of these people grew up in the slums and the projects, you know, where a lot of those things were going on, and they were not actually looking after their homes themselves and all of that, and their food leftovers. If you know, Americans or any foreign person, well, they're not all about hygiene, especially the ones from the get. You will see somebody that lives in a one room in Nigeria, that the way they would clean the house, you think it's a mansion. When it's them, when they're poor, they are poor. When they lack, because they know what the system has to offer, right? So I get where someone like Diddy is coming from, you know, somebody who's actually seen a lot of suffering. I just made the decision, how can you go to bed in a trap house? He probably didn't have a house. He's probably making beats for a notorious B.I.G. that was a drug dealer. Do you understand? And it was a proper trap house, and he slept off, you know, doing music for a notorious B.I.G. and roaches were on his face. Is enough for you to make a decision like, man, I'm going to make this guy a star and I'm going to make a whole lot of money. Do you understand what I mean? So I think it's a great motivation, and I'm not even going to doubt it. If he says it was two, it's still roaches. I cannot imagine one on my face, guy.
I swear.
You get it? Like, imagine waking up and you know there's one guy. I probably won't come to work. Do you get it? It's that deep.
I mean, you see, that's the thing for me. Like, when I read it, because I think I've read so much about Diddy many times. Even in uni, there was a course I had to do, and I chose Diddy. So I think Diddy has already inspired me. I know his story quite well in that regard, especially with B.I.G. and even B.I.G.'s girlfriend. What's that girl's name? Kels? Is it Kels?
B.I.G.'s girlfriend, something
Faith Evans.
Faith Evans,
yes,
yeah.
Faith Evans and all, you know, the story, their hustle as kids and everything. I mean, I think that generation, like the, what's it called? Will Smith's generation, those people had a very special kind of breakthrough for the black culture, because that's when black people were, you know, starting to actually be seen as humans. So that's the first time we ever got a foot in the industrialization revolution. Like where we could actually be professionals in that regard. So those people there were really like pioneers of what we have today. So there's something really special about them and everything. But I think sometimes Instagram just brings out the silly. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen maybe a post of a beautiful girl and then she has a really nice write-up. Like, the write-up is nice, but it doesn't just blend for me because I'm too busy looking at your nice body or whatever. So I think sometimes using social media to say, using Instagram rather, to say serious conversations makes me laugh, because that for me is the reason why you had to put 15 cockroaches. I'm sure if we had another platform like YouTube, you would have said the story. You wouldn't even be saying the numbers, because you're not trying to use your caption to clout people. Like, you're saying your story verbally and stuff. So again, it's just I'm just being petty, really. Like, it's not even a big deal. I'm sure you can get the story out of it, but again, it's not 15 cockroaches.
It's hard to conclude like that.
But we thank you for everything that you've done. I know that B.I.G. was here as well. You know, things would be very different for the rap culture. I think you'll be putting people. Yes, now
it will.
He would have produced a lot more kind of sounds. I don't know. That guy was very, very unique.
He was not. His beats was unique.
Yes. Look at California. What was that?
California.
As in, like, you heard it.
California love.
Yeah. That's Tupac. Like, sometimes when I listen to that song, I'm thinking, you never heard this before. Like, how did your mind even? Yeah, we need another kind of new starter, kind of thing.
What about Boy Teams and Jay-Z?
Not be me. I did not say that. Look at the right mouth that said that thing. Please, that is a wrap today. I will leave you with some music breaks. But please don't forget that this conversation doesn't end here on this table. It's also social media. Just feel free to use the hashtag #TeaTime and tell us all your opinions and who you disagreed with and who you thought the mouth was smelling throughout, and who you thought was your fave or whatever. Your opinions about that conversation as well. All our exclusive content is also on our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle, so feel free to subscribe to that as well. You can also watch Tea Time on R2 TV and in London on Ben Television. Thank you to my co-anchors today, Neema and Ifeoluwa, for keeping it absolutely jiggy. It was lit. The production team for making everything entirely smooth. Thank you so much. My name is Ifeoluwa. This is PlusTvAfrica. It's Tea Time. Take care.